Hey everyone, Barry Johnson, and welcome back to the Black Lab. Today's episode of Engineer Reacts, we look at video stabilization in detail, and we compare two devices, the Pixel 6 and the Vivo X70. Do we have a king of stabilization? Let's find out now. Major shout out to some gadget guy, aka Juan Bagnell, for allowing me to use the Vivo for the past few weeks. Everyone, this video is a first for me as it was based purely on community feedback. I just wrapped this location, so I finished filming and I'm about to drive to the next location. I decided to keep the camera rolling and record myself with extremely exaggerated steps in the Vivo gimbal mode. Once people found out that I had the Vivo, they wanted to know what the ultra sensing gimbal camera was all about. Specifically, does this phone have an actual physical gimbal? How effective is this gimbal? I thought all phones had a physical gimbal. Why do some phones crop stabilized footage look sharper than others? Why do phones need to crop in order to stabilize footage? Everyone, I truly appreciate the engagement and your questions. First, full disclosure, the ultra sensing gimbal camera is at Rev 3.0 and it's outstanding, but I still would recommend using the normal mode in 4K 60 to avoid the softness that you see with the Vivo X70 Pro at 1080p. When I ultimately decided to do this Q&A video first in the series of comparisons with the Vivo and the Pixel 6, I immediately thought of Scoop, aka the Bionic Scoop. Scoop is an incredible content creator and outstanding photographer. Every few nights, Scoop goes around Las Vegas and captures amazing photos. I always ask him to hit the DM with some when he's done. It's great having friends to pixel peep with and talk about things like bokeh, aperture, and focal length. However, when Scoop and I would discuss these photos in detail, stabilization didn't really come up. It was something that was assumed. Also, if Juan was discussing a phone that he was testing out with me and the crew, stabilization only came up when we were talking about the telephoto or zoom modes and or night modes. So it really wasn't at the forefront as well. One day Scoop called me out of the blue and immediately said I have to buy the DJI Ronin SE that was half price on Amazon. He had just bought one and was like about to go out and produce one of the best videos that you could possibly see. His weapon of choice is the Sony a6400 and it does not have in-body image stabilization. So in order to have the camera float, you need something that can mechanically suspend the object in 3 dimensions or axes, thus a gimbal. The other way to do this is through post-processing via cropping, which we know the a6400 couldn't support. So when we look at our viewfinders on our smartphones, we're actually seeing a pseudo real-time representation of the shot. Here's an old presentation from Google that will help with this explanation. As I've already outlined, when we utilize physical hardware to assist the camera phone stabilization, we can also further enhance or choose to use solely cropping-based techniques. Here's how cropping works. When you look into your viewfinder, you basically see a virtual camera representation, what is actually coming into the sensor. If the OEMs didn't crop, the virtual camera would float around enough that black spaces would be shown as the virtual camera is being stabilized for the video. So the challenge is to stabilize and possibly estimate camera's travel path. And you see that more when you see things like active and super stable modes. The algorithm is aggressively trying to track this. Here is the uncropped 8K unstabilized footage of the Vivo X70 Pro. And here is the unstabilized footage of the Pixel 6. Now again, in order to achieve stability without hardware assistance, we have to crop. Okay, so let's finalize this explanation. We actually have a frame that we crop in, so when we are smoothing out this frame, there's never undefined content or inpainting, so you never see a black screen. All you see is, although degraded video, you see that on the actual viewfinder, which is key to this working. So here is the Vivo X70 Pro uncropped. Here is the Vivo X70 Pro crop, so you see much smaller. Pixel 6 uncropped. Now we'll see a zoomed in picture of it cropped, stabilized footage. And with that, we are out.